Buying real estate is one of the biggest and most stressful investments you can make, and there's nothing worse than finding out you've got all these hidden fees that you weren't aware of, that nobody told you about, including the broker you signed the agreement with. As a rule, experts say you should have about 7% of a property's value to spend on fees alone. Therefore, if you're buying a property worth 4 million dirhams, you'd expect to spend 280,000 dirhams on fees. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down all the different fees and seeing whether that 7% of a property's value is higher or lower when using a property worth 4 million dirhams as an example. So first of all, what does 4 million dirhams actually buy you in Dubai? So it buys you a lovely 4-bedroom villa in Arabian Ranches, which is one of the most popular destinations for families. So now it's time to dive into the not so fun stuff, which is looking at all the fees you're likely to spend if you buy a property like this. So the first and biggest fee is from the Dubai Land Department, or otherwise known as DLD. So they're the ones who will, for example, give you the title deed, and the fee you have to pay to the Dubai Land Department is 4% of the property's value. Therefore, if you buy a property worth 4 million dirhams, the fee you'll have to pay is 160,000 dirhams. And to rub salt in the wound, there's an additional 4,000 dirhams you need to pay for the registration. So the next big fee you have to pay, which people hate paying, is the agent's commission, which is 2% of the property's value, and 2% of 4 million is 80,000 dirhams. Therefore, if you haven't done a very good job as an agent, and they haven't made your life less stressful, and they haven't guided you on all the different costs, I can see why agents do get a bad rep in Dubai. Okay, so the next fee won't apply to everyone, but it's for mortgage costs. Therefore, if you're taking out a loan, it varies from provider to provider, but it's roughly 1.5% of the loan amount. Therefore, if you take a loan of 80% of a property's value, taking out a mortgage is 48,000 dirhams. So the next fee you need to be aware of, it's DEWA connection. So if you haven't watched my previous videos before, DEWA is the Dubai Electricity Water Authority, I think. So I got that right first time, which is nice. And the fees for setting up DEWA cost 4,000 dirhams. You're gonna find there's other random fees which pop up, maybe 500 dirhams here, 200 dirhams there. But again, all these small fees add up. So what I've done, rather than calculating all these small fees, I've added in a buffer of 10,000 dirhams, because that should cover any other small fees you might find which arise. And finally, taxes. So as I've mentioned previously, there's absolutely zero taxes in Dubai. However, as you can see from all these different hidden fees, there's actually hidden taxes. So the 4% Dubai Land Department is effectively a hidden tax. So that's all the hidden fees. What we've got to do now is we've got to add them all together and calculate whether they come to higher or lower than that 7% general rule. So if you add up all these costs together, it actually comes to slightly more than 7%. So if you're going to use the general rule and you're getting a mortgage, I would either use 7.5%, or to be on the safe side, I'd actually use 8% of a property's value to calculate how much you need in fees. So what does this actually mean? If you bought a property for 4 million dirhams, you'd actually need 4,306,000 dirhams if you want to include the property price, including all the different fees you'll have to pay. Therefore, it's not enough just to have the savings for the deposit. It's essential that you take into account and budget for all these different fees. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in a very, very stressful situation, which nobody wants to be in. So if you want to find out how much it costs to run an investment property, subscribe, as I'll be releasing a video next week. And in the meantime, if you've got any questions on the Dubai real estate market, book a call in the link below, and watch this video here for an overview of the Dubai real estate market.